I'm writing my weekly newsletter, and I decided that it's a great time to talk about something positive. Let's talk about joy. So I was not always a really happy person, but people have noticed in the last decade or so that I seem much happier, and they're asking me, what am I doing? What's making me so happy? And people assume that something just happened that makes me happy, right? A lot of my friends say, oh, when I retire, when I have grandkids, then I'll be happy. No, you have to go out and actually look for the joy. And then it becomes really easy. You don't have to think about it. But the top things that I do are, first thing is that I follow my curiosity. I act like a kid. If I see someone walking a breed of dog I've never seen, I'm going to stop and ask them about it. If I see a farm stand I've never stopped at, I'm going to stop. I'm going to check it out. I'll see a road that I've never been down. I'll drive down that road. If I see a new beach, I pull over. I just act like a kid and follow my curiosity and ask a bunch of questions. And this brings me joy. The next most important thing is that when I feel joy, I savor it. So if I see a rainbow, I used to just drive by and say, wow, that's really cool. Now I will pull over, and even if it's just for 20 more seconds, and really enjoy it. So it's stopping in that moment where you feel joy and taking it in, taking it just a little bit further and actually feeling it and savoring it. Then gratitude, daily gratitude practice. You're sick of hearing about it because the people who are healthy, happy, and successful all have a daily gratitude practice. So each morning I spend less than a minute thinking about all the things that were great that happened to me the day before. And then once a week, this exercise actually feels the most powerful, is I do a weekly recap on typically Saturday morning, and I think about my favorite things that happened in the previous week. And maybe it's having coffee with a friend I hadn't seen in decades, or noticing that my daffodils finally came up that I planted last year. Whatever it is, just reviewing the weekly highlights, that could take less than a minute. I'm not asking you to take a lot of time. It just takes a little bit of effort to feel a lot of joy. And for me, the most important thing is I stop numbing out. So when you're numbing out uncomfortable feelings, then you're also numbing out the positive. And I never thought about that when I was coming home every night and drinking a bottle of wine. I could have been feeling great joy. I wasn't feeling anything. So if you're using drugs, if you're using alcohol to numb out, or whatever it is that you're using, you could be shopping online, you could be watching Netflix all night. If you're using it in a way that you're avoiding emotions, remember that you're missing out on the good stuff too. So when I quit drinking after I went through detox, then I started feeling such incredible joy that it actually made me feel uncomfortable. It was something I was not used to. So these are some of the things that I used to feel great joy. I'm going to have more in my newsletter. If you're interested in that, just send me your email. But most importantly, I want to hear how you find joy in your life. So put it in the comments below.